Philippians 2. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips, and Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is the difference and does matters when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name when no, they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that. And only a fool would believe that a hammer can force its creator to do anything. And there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic texts, because the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yahoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yahoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yahoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. 2. If then there is any encouragement in Messiah, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of spirit, if any affection and compassion, make my joy complete by being of the same mind, having the same love, one in being and of purpose, doing none at all through selfishness or self-conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each one should look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. For let this mind be in you, which was also in Messiah Yahoshua, who being in the form of Elohim, did not regard equality with Elohim a matter to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, and came to be in the likeness of men. And having been found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, death even for a stake. Elohim therefore has highly exalted him and given him the name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahoshua every knee should bow, for those in heaven and of those on earth and of those under the earth, and every tongue should confess that Yahoshua Messiah is master, to the esteem of Elohim and Father. Isaiah 45:23. So that, my beloved, as you always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much rather in my absence, work out your own deliverance with fear and trembling, for it is Elohim who is working in you, both to desire and to work for his good pleasure. Do all matters without grumblings and disputings, in order that you be blameless and faultless, children of Elohim without blemish, in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as light in the world, holding on to the word of life, for a boast to me in the day of Messiah, that I have not run in vain or labored in vain. In fact, even if I am being poured out as a drink offering on the offering and service of your belief, in fact, even if I am being poured out as a drink offering on the offering and service of your belief, I am glad and rejoice with you all. So you too should be glad and rejoice with me, but I trust in the Master Yahoshua to send Timotheus, Timotiios, to you shortly, so that I too am encouraged by news from you, for I have no one else of the same mind who takes a genuine interest in your welfare. For all seek their own interests, not those of Messiah Yahoshua, but you know he has proven himself, and as a son with his father, he served with me for the good news, so I expect to send him as soon as I see how it goes with me. And I trust in the Master that I myself shall also come shortly, but I thought it necessary to send to you Epaphroditus, Epaphroditos, my brother, fellow worker, and fellow soldier, and your emissary and servant to my need, since he was longing for you all and being troubled because you had heard that he was sick. For indeed he was sick, near to death, but Elohim had compassion on him, and not only on him, but on me as well, lest I should have sadness upon sadness. Therefore I sent him more eagerly, so that when seeing him again, you might rejoice, and I be less sad. Receive him therefore in the Master with all joy, and hold such as he in esteem. Because of the work of Messiah, he was near death, risking his life to fill up what was lacking in your service toward me. Oh boy. I'm going to take a little bit of a break before I go back to reading. I got to stick my head downwards, and it's painful because I stick my head back up, and I can feel this almost cracking sound in my neck, and I'm like, oh. Chiropractor, no chiropractor, can't afford a chiropractor. I'd rather not. I could do hot and cold, and once I get more of that cream, I'll be using a lot of that cream. Oh boy. Anyways, thank you, YahWeh, for the ability to feel, because a lot of people don't have that. I'd rather feel than not feel, you know? I'd rather know than not know. People who say that they would rather not know, I can't be friends with them. It's impossible. It's too hard. Because you have to be like seriously, stupidly ignorant to just not know anything that's going on, to think this world is perfect right now. You have to be stupidly ignorant. Or stupidly arrogant. Either or. If you choose not to know, it's no longer ignorance, it's arrogance. Anyways.